Alright, fuck. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of stuff that transpired in the last 6 months that I need to address. And, I'm inviting some old friends who I haven't seen in a long... Oh, fuck it, I need a shot. Look, I'm inviting some old friends that I haven't seen in a long time. Y'all seen them in old videos, but it's been a minute. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. And my stomach hurt because I need to address some things. A lot. And I have some old friends I need to talk to. I'll save this bit for later. Alright, let's get this show started. What would you do? Would you still talk to me? I never want to be cruel to you. I can tell you the truth of what you need to hear if I had to choose. Alright, so it's been some years since I've seen you all. Why don't we introduce y'all to the people? We got Mr. Asshole.
Hey man, I'm just happy to be here. It's nice to see all you all.
Less than average. Oh, y'all look healthy, y'all look good. Happy to be here. Okay. Nameless.
Good to be back, good to be here.
Let's start light. Let's start with my job. Okay, or my old job.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You titled the video this, I want to hear about this. Weren't y'all just together in the last video? What happened?
Look, it's complicated, okay? Okay, so unfortunately, the relationship is over. Y'all seem like y'all was great together, but I guess life happens and things don't always look how they seem, I guess. But that's not the only thing that ended for you, is it? No, you're right. Thank you. You're right, I did. I quit my job 6 months ago. Going back and forth with my director for months about, overworked, not normal workloads, feeling unappreciated, just not seeing eye to eye. I just walked out on them.
To walk out with no other job in the pipeline? This nigga is crazy.
I don't think you enjoyed that job and you enjoyed the work and you was doing what you liked. Just to leave it like that?
Yes, thank you. And that's what made it so hard. It was so emotionally and mentally stressful because of how much I enjoyed the job. I enjoyed the community. I enjoyed my coworkers. I enjoyed everything about it, but I didn't see my value at the time. I was doing work that was well out of my job description. My workload was way more extensive than the people around me, and I just didn't feel the appreciation, and definitely the pay wasn't matching it. So like the moment that I started saying, hey, this is too much, there's like more stuff just kept getting piled on top of it. And I'm saying, hey, this is a lot that I'm doing, and I think it's because they knew that I could do the job. I was doing the job well, and it just became a normal practice to give me the job. But when I started saying, hey, this is a lot, this is not in my job description, hey, I either need some stuff to be taken off or I need to get paid, it was a different tone at that point.
I mean, yeah, if you allow niggas to walk all over you all day, you don't think they're gonna be mad when their bridge is gone?
But if you're doing your job so well, then wouldn't people want you to stay?
And yeah, they wanted me to stay. But they didn't want to do anything to make me want to stay. That was the thing. They didn't want to do anything to make me want to stay. So unfortunately, I had to leave, which was really did not see that coming, man. I was planning to stay there for a long time. Really used that to get my other stuff in order. And I don't know, sometimes I think about it, maybe I made an emotional decision and just walked out. Maybe I should have just suck it up and like, freak it. This job isn't long term anyways. I'm just using this to get to my next thing, which is more of my either real estate or the clothes or something entrepreneurial. But
look, this is why you need niggas like me. Cause y'all hearing what he's saying, but y'all not hearing what he's saying. He said he quit his job, dub on him, walked out. fuck it. No other job in the tuck. Solo dolo, took it to the chest. I'ma figure it out, okay? Boom. Then he's saying he was without a job. That means he got a new job 6 months later. Right there. Cause you know how hard it is to get a new job 6 months later? Some people, they look for years. Or some people have to find another job until they could get their actual job. You know, that's the real reason why people don't just quit.
I don't know. I feel like the job couldn't have been more mentally frustrating than being unemployed.
Okay, so when you quit your job, you were still having money coming in even though you didn't have a job.
I mean, yeah, okay, I'm still in the military. But that didn't really help me because during the time I quit my job, that's when the government shutdown stuff was happening. And shoot, drills got canceled. I was even planning on deploying. Yes, I was gonna deploy because, you know, I don't have a job. I see opportunities. I need to make some money. Maybe let me do a quick change, a big shift in my life. Leave for 9 months to a year. And then that got pushed back. Dates just kept getting changed, and then they kept asking for this, and I couldn't do this because I couldn't go to drill, couldn't get in touch with my unit because the government shut down, no one's working. I'm like, wow. When I'm trying to lean on my other resources, then I can't even lean on them. You know, the Nerdsq is not making that much money on online sales, and I was vending a lot, but we're gonna talk about that later. But basically, Nerdsq wasn't really bringing in a lot of money, and the military wasn't bringing it. When I needed them the most, they had to shut down. So that affected me. You know, I felt it.
So, like, what held you down for 6 months? Because it sounds like all these other resources didn't really come through.
What held me down? Rental properties. My first rental property, you know, that's still holding me down. The tenants in there are still covering a lot of my expenses. Thank God for that real estate move that I made. And then the third house that I bought, I mean, I've been talking to y'all about it for a minute, but you know, that one, they just keep raising the taxes.
And round of applause, because we've been trying to sell this house in 2023. It's been 2 years of us trying to sell this house. And they, just straight beating me up, punching me up, just straight belt to ass on me. Started at $1,500 a mortgage, went to $2,200 for the mortgage, all within 1 year. I put it on the market, house on the market for 4 months. Oh, I gotta figure something out. Let me just rent it out. Let me just do Section 8. Rejections, no, couldn't find nobody. Found somebody to rent it out. Then paying the rent, utilities, boom, they raised it up 2 more times. Put it back on the market, closing date set, boom, closing date change, boom, closing date change again, boom, third day come, the day I need to close, and then I find out that I know this is the closing date was the day that I find out how much I have to bring to closing, because on top of that, I'm losing money because I gotta pay closing. Now they just beating me while I'm down. Okay, boom, here we are though. Closing date come. I'm trying to. I find out how much my closing cost is. The day of closing, we had an idea of what it would be. We was off by thousands. And I need this money today to close today for a house that I've been trying to sell for damn near 2 years. So I had to come up with all that money. There I go. Hey, yo, ma. I need some money. So I start calling people. I start pulling out money from the credit cards. Just coming up with this cash. Closed. Poof. Brings us to today. But look, hey, the house is sold. Back on my grind. 1 house down. Got 2 houses. And we're just gonna keep moving forward.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, I got a new job. Thank God for that.
Yes, tell us about it.
Yes, it's a new job. It pays a little more. It's still government. It's still a government job. It's different county. It's doing what I want to do. So it's doing. I manage social media. I help put together events. I do a lot of the graphic designs.
Okay, so basically the same job as your old job.
But like I said, I was doing a lot of stuff for my old job that wasn't in my job description. Now I'm doing the same exact stuff but it's now in my job description.
What about the nerd brand? Like, what about the brand? Why don't we don't talk about that anymore? We don't. Is this even what's going on with the brand?
Yes, yo. No, Nerd is still alive. Nerd is still alive. Okay, last year I didn't do so great. Okay, I didn't do so great. You know, I've been trying so hard to get to these other conventions like MomoCon, Comic-Con, but those conventions I noticed, you know, they're majority white or other races than African American or black. And I think I just do great at black anime conventions. When I go to BlurredCon, when I go to DreamCon, I'm doing great. MomoCon, Comic-Con, AWA, I'm not even making back the amount of money I make to get there some of the time. So I lost a lot of money getting ready for all these conventions, and I'm not making any sales.
Okay, for the record, I just want to summarize all of this so that we were keeping up. So we started off with you're single again, unfortunately. So you quit your job, and then you got a new job 6 months later, survived being unemployed because you had other income coming in, and now you got a new job in government that does what you want to do. So we would count that as a win. And you sold your third house finally. So now you have 2 houses, and then you got a new car, but you still have your old car. It just needs work on your old car, right? Not a car. We got a new truck. We not in the Honda Civic no more. Still got the Honda. Needs a little, well, you know, it needs a lot of work. All right, so look, this is how we're starting 2026. Interesting. A lot of change in pace. Like, let's see where this year takes us. Please, let's lock in, stay focused, focus on your mental and your emotional health, stay healthy, stay active. Big things need to happen. Remember what the goal is, guys. Remember what the goal is. Fully working for ourselves by 30 years old. 27 right now. 28, 29, 30. We got 3 more years to make this happen. Y'all need to lock in. Lock the fuck in, because it's only getting harder.
Yeah, man.